Welcome back, students. Today's topic of revision is going to be hyponatremia versus hypokalemia. Take one thing from me, how many times you revise, if you don't know the rules which you have to follow to solve these MCQs, you are bound to get them wrong. So today we will be revising two MCQs, and I will be also telling you some rules which are to be followed when solving MCQs associated with electrolyte abnormalities. So let's get started. First question, which of the following abnormalities associated with increased secretion of ADH, that is antidiuretic hormone? So as the name suggests, antidiuretic hormone, so it prevents diuresis and causes fluid retention and a volume expansion state. So that is entity is known as dilutional hyponatremia. So because of the fluid expansion and water retention, the sodium inside the body gets diluted, and hence it's a state of dilution hyponatremia. And what is the effect? Dilution hyponatremia and fluid expansion will further suppress ADH, and that's why it's a self-limiting condition. Now second question, which of the following is associated with hypokalemia? Now remember, potassium loss, whether from GI tract or from the renal tract, will cause hypokalemia. So if you see the options, diarrhea, yes, will cause hypokalemia. Nasogastric aspirate, that is vomiting, will also cause volume depletion and it will cause hypokalemia. Now you need to remember, volume depression or volume depletion will cause secondary hyperaldosteronism, and we know aldosterone's work is to conserve sodium at the cost of potassium, so it will retain sodium and throw out potassium. So that is also true. Now metabolic alkalosis. Metabolic alkalosis, what does it do is, there is a alkalosis means there is less of hydrogen ions and also there is scarcity of potassium because H plus and K plus. So remember, metabolic alkalosis is associated with hypokalemia and never ever metabolic acidosis. So remember this rule, alkalosis means less H plus and it is associated with hypokalemia, that is less potassium. So I hope these two topics are clear. If you come across any questions associated with electrolytes which you want me to solve and make a video, or if you have any comments or any doubts in your entrance preparation, please do reach out and I'll be happy to help you. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.